Breaking news, y'all. What's good? You need the headphones. YouTube, what's happening, man? Hey, this is a shocker. Absolutely. Victoria Alonso is out of the MCU. I'm going to clap it up. I was talking about decisions that Feige can make to turn around Phase 4, Phase 5, and it starts here. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to say here, you need to let this resonate. Because with her firing, being let go, getting out of here, the MCU is now pivoting away from the she woke bullshit that it's been on. Women over men, men are trash. The bullshit LGBTQ MCU, she woke, she male, female, men suck, trash, is now over with her exit. This is the woman that said that the X-Men shouldn't be called X-Men no more because it leaves women out. It should be called just mutants or something like that. She said we should change the title of X-Men. This is the type of woman. She's been toxic to the MCU for a long time. Even when she's been around for a long time, Kevin Feige gave her way too much power in the current years, and she's single-handedly responsible for pushing and promoting the agenda within the MCU that we have come to hate. I'm not against women getting represented. I'm for women getting represented. I'm for them getting represented without shafting the men, though. You represent everybody. That's how it should be done. I'm for representation for LGBTQ. I'm just not at representation at the sacrifice of regulars or normals or others or normies, how you call it.
Normies.
Whatever y'all can call it.
We have a term for us. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, one time. Yeah, normie. Fuck. All right. Victoria Alonso, the longtime and high-profile Marvel Studios executive, whose time with the company dates back to the first Iron Man, has left the studio. The reason is unclear, but she has parted with Marvel on Friday. Alonso has been with the company for a long time. She's established a 17-year run, watching the stuff grow to be above a Mercedes-Benz dealership in Beverly Hills to being acquired by Disney. During her tenure, the MCU has become the highest-grossing franchise in history. Alonso joined in 2006 as chief visual effects, and I don't care about none of that. You are a freaking op. Alonso has served as a producer on Marvel's releases and also worked on his Disney Plus series. In 2021, she was promoted to president, physical and post-production, visual effects, and animation production. Last year, she produced the Oscar-nominated international feature Argentina in 1985. Her departure comes from the shadow of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania's poor showing at the box office and among critics and fans. In addition to her behind-the-scenes work, Alonso has been an important ambassador for the studio's representation efforts and was outspoken during Disney's dispute with Florida over its Don't Say Gay bill. As long as I'm at the Marvel Studios, I will fight for representation. Alonso, who is gay, said at the time. Oh, she's gay. That makes a lot of sense, bro. She's on an agenda path to make everything gay. And you've seen it in the MCU. Once again, don't have a problem with gay. I got a problem with gay agenda. I ain't with that shit, bro. I ain't with no agendas. Heterosexual agenda, if that's a thing. Masculine agenda. All that shit, agendas, miss me. Release good movies. How do we feel about this freaking menace to the MCU? The MCU has been falling under her tutelage. She started to really come out since Captain Marvel. She has been real vocal ever since 2019's Captain Marvel, dog, and the MCU hasn't been doing good since. This is huge moves. Marvel might be turning it around in an epic big way with her firing. Now the hail, the wicked witch is dead. She is the Kathleen Kennedy of Marvel, y'all. That's the way to describe it. Kathleen Kennedy has been ruining Star Wars since she got there. This person, Victoria Alonso, has been ruining Marvel since she was given power. What do you think?
Once they said she was over Ant-Man Quantumania, I'm like, oh, good. She's gone. I'm happy about that. Also being reminded about the whole Don't Say Gay thing that was going on in Florida and how it was affecting Disney and things of that sort. I mean, you're affecting the kids first off. They're supposed to be there to have a good fun time with fantasy characters, not good fun time with fantasy characters of this sexuality or orientation. It's about the characters, not the characters or what you think their genders or orientation should be. That's what that was supposed to be about. And unfortunately, they love to twist these types of things, and it's just sad. Just seeing what they did with MODOK and the character that we know he is as far as a menace in the MCU or in Marvel Comics in itself, and how he was completely just shafted and down, literally shafted, practically in front of our eyes, naked butt and everything.
Yeah.
Just an unfortunate situation. Now, if this is going to help move them in a better direction, I'm all for it, and I'm happy about it. It's not like she's going to be hurting or anything. She's going to probably find something else to do, or she's going to find some other films, or if you want to go there, other ways of creating an
Sony
agenda
might pick her up. Yeah.
She's going to have some spots. Congratulations to her for having the run she had, but at this moment in time, who she is and what it is that she's trying to push or speak on is not helping Marvel films, Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it's really going in a very, very bad direction as far as the entertainment, the storytelling. I'm not going to necessarily say the actors in themselves, because the last films have had very good high-class actors in them.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily the actors we want to see or the characters we feel like these characters should be going up against, like with Kang and Ant-Man, but the quality of the actors themselves, fine. But it's definitely got to be something beyond them that's really affecting the films, and if this is one of them, good.
This is definitely one of them. This is a big move. Guys, I'm really high on the MCU with this move now. This is a very clutch and amazing move by Feige. It looks like Feige has been beach slapped enough by the woke media, beach slapped enough by this woman, like the mob, Twitter, Instagram, how it's just fake out there, and you make these bad movies just for forced representation instead of natural representation. That female character who was gay in Ant-Man that was given screen time for no reason, it's because of her, bro. Like, let's get you. It's the fact that your representation means more than the film itself. This cannot stand.
Even more so, and for me in this regard, that representation is standing out more than the character itself.
Yes, because the whole film.
I mean, that's the film.
When they greenlight a film, they're thinking what character.
It's character, and that character is what I'm looking for. And then the character, of course, yes, the film is about the character, but I'm looking at that. But then if something like that overshadows what the character is supposed to be about, and what their mission,
the MCU.
It's painful.
That's the MCU. I'm at a point where I believe, especially when she talked about X-women or not being X-men, not men. The fact that she wants to change the name of X-Men, that's toxic, bro. That's toxic.
I hadn't heard that in a long time.
She's the one.
It's a long time.
Forget about representation, bro. That is dictatorship. That is freaking Hitler shit.
The X people, I would have.
Bro, that shit is
mutants,
not good.
That wouldn't have worked
that
for
is
me either.
Bad. It's not a good thing.
Like, no,
that is a bad thing.
You're talking about a specific group of mutants, right? You mean the X-Men? No, we're talking about the mutants. No, you mean the X-Men, right? No, the mutants.
I think they said X Factor or something.
X Factor?
Like something like that.
X-women, I think.
X Factor wouldn't have worked because that's just a reference from the Marvel 3 game.
It's good that this is actually happening, because
heck yeah, this is great news.
We had a great movie that came out a long time ago called Eternals, and
most of them don't like that movie. I'm sorry. Most of them don't like that film.
False. We had a movie called Eternal, and the first thing they said was there's going to be a gay kiss. We didn't know who the characters was, know what they about.
Yes.
And it was like, what's the point of even throwing that in there?
Yes.
Like, introduce us to these characters. We don't care about your sexuality. We don't care about
the first gay kiss. That's nice. What about the movie, though?
We don't care about what you believe in. All we care about is these characters. You feel what I'm saying? And how y'all gonna do these characters, and what y'all gonna, the story, the action, things like that. That's what fans care for. That's what people to bring new people in.
Yeah.
And to put these agendas in these movies, it ruins what the movie could really be about. As Ford said, and as Jody said, Captain Marvel. Her shooting a blast at Arnold's face, True Lies. You know what I'm saying? What was the point of that? At freaking Jessica Jones, it's all these stuff that you guys put in there, man. It's just there's no point of having it in these shows, because you can't connect with these characters. Like, I get it that the LGBTQ want to have certain people.
We're gonna have representation for y'all.
There's so many characters that you guys that you guys can have, but when you flip these characters and be like, okay, you know what? Let's make this super guy that's not gay. Let's make him gay. Let's make him, let's make them another gender. Let's make them this. It's like you're throwing that in our face. How about showing us the characters for us to understand them at least? Then we could be like, oh, okay, I like this person, whoever how they are. I'm glad this woman is going. She was a hell of a menace. I hope that that there's no one else that is going to come after her and be like, oh yeah, I'm with it too. Let's go. I'm gonna take her place. We're gonna rah too.
Hey, bro, I don't want. I'm about to be toxic, my nigga. Hire a man.
I don't
hire a man for this role.
They let one go.
I'm gonna say hire a man. I'm gonna say fuck, don't do that. I'm gonna say hire a man for this role because that's the only way that I can guarantee for the most part I don't got to deal with this type of bullshit again.
You shouldn't. I mean,
and even if it's a gay man, I feel like a gay man would still know superheroes. Yeah. We gotta make it about the superhero. I feel like that. It's her, bro, and her sexuality. I feel like that's just not a good combination. Because let's keep it a buck. Generally speaking, women don't F with superheroes or comic books. That's our shit. So why are they making dictating reasons that have the power over the media that we like? Yeah. They shouldn't. Feige's the ultimate guy, right? He's got the power, but he feels like he don't have the power with someone like this under him.
I feel like Feige should stop dealing with people who want to say, let me put my agenda. First of all, they have to write a script.
Imagine having a board of directors of 12 men over ballet and dance.
Right.
No women on that motherfucker. The head is a freaking... No, that's not our shit.
Right.
Why is it that we have all of this agenda shit in ours? And then Elizabeth Banks is another one. Men didn't go see my movie. What was that shit? Charlie's Angels. She got mad because her movie tanked at the box office because it was an agenda woke bullshit.
The most recent.
Yes. Not nobody went to go see it because it was full of just agenda. Yeah. And then she blamed men for it. Oh, it was just men. They're talking. They didn't want to go see a woman be strong. Shut up. That shit looked trash. How about that? And then when they mess up, they don't even get accountability.
They don't.
Even when the women mess up, they blame it on other people. You take responsibility for this shit.
When you have a film or a TV show and it flops, and it's already based on intellectual property that has already stood the test of time,
shown popular
as far as the characters themselves.
Yes.
And there was no agenda or sexuality or anything mentioned about those characters. It's about they were heroes and they were villains, or why they became heroes or why they became villains. And then you take that product, and then when you get it, it flops. It's not the characters; it's what you've done to them.
Yes. And here's what you do if you want it to be done right: representation the right way. Cast women in good roles where women can shine. Cast women behind the camera to direct these movies who actually have talent. Do not put women behind the camera who don't have passion or talent. We've seen that happen with what happened with Captain Marvel. That was an issue.
That was a huge issue.
Put capable women and give them the shot that they deserve. Put more women in movies, but put them in quality movies. Get more female writers, but only get female writers who have proven that they can make great content.
And we'll read the source material if it's based on that.
Feige, stop dealing with
that's going to be the most progressive way to put respect on women's name than any forced bullshit agenda that you could ever put into a movie. Ever. Shout out to the woman who scored the Joker, bro. She's a dope. She's great. Scorist. She's amazing.
And the one who did I forgot her name right now.
Shout out to Chloe Zhao.
And the one who did the
shout out to Patty Jenkins
for Loki, the series.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, bro. Fine. Dun, 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 dun. Shout out to the MCU now. I hope that this impact is a thing that's gonna take time. This is something that they're making phase 6. This impact will be immediate, but you will see it in phase 6, guys. I think this is a move to save phase 6. Because phase 5 and phase 6, I'm writing those off. But now, even parts of phase 5, stuff coming out, yes, even things coming out in 2024 are affected by this, including Blade. So, I don't know. I'm changing up now. We'll see what they do with this, man. This could be the change. This could be a move that the DCU's competition can have, right?
We're optimistic.
I am very optimistic after this. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Keep it real, a buck here all times. That's E-Man. That's BG4.
4.
I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.